Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to 3D Occam. Today we're going to start P3, part 3 of the ARF build. So as you can see, we've got our clone trooper going here right now. That's the back half of him. These are the first times I've built it, so I just want to see really how it comes out. After this, we're going to make full video of the clone trooper in one piece, and we'll redo the ARF in one piece as well. First time building it, I just really wanted to see the temperatures, the way everything molded in together, but I mean everything looks pretty good. I'm not too concerned anymore on really splitting it. I'm ready to try one shot. But as for the ARF P2, so the first part we did the front half of it, and now we did the back part of it. The third part is going to be the top, so let me show you how it turned out. I've taped it together, but this is what we've got for the ARF. So that was P1, and then that was P2. So a little sanding and some Bondo or wood filler there. This thing's gonna look so good. A little bit of sanding, a little bit of Bondo, nothing like filling in any kind of seam anyways, so a little bit of work, that thing is gonna look mint. So let's jump into it. We're gonna start P3, which is the top part of it, the ARF commander, or the ARF trooper. So before we start actually our part 3 of the ARF, what I'm going to do is change the filament. Right now I'm using Urion Gray, which I've been using on all of my builds lately, on all of my helmets, because it's just been really good. And instead of just yanking it out of the extruder and the hot end, what I'm just using on my CR10S right now is an unload cycle. So I'm letting it happen right now, just so I'm getting more and more familiar myself, because I'm not the world's greatest, but I'm just learning to teach myself a little more patience, so when I do these bigger builds, I'm not actually moving the Z-axis, because even though it doesn't feel like you're focused on getting the filament out. So you might actually lose a couple lines or be up a couple lines, and I want to try and minimize any workload, etc. So I'm just letting it do its own unload cycle before I load in a new one. So right now I'm not sure if you can hear it working. Let's take a look so you can see that the hot end actually is, or the extruder actually is in reverse right now. Pulling it out itself. And then we're gonna load in a new one. Alright, now that we've got the filament out, what we're going to do is we're going to cut our little bit off. Again, we're using Urion Gray. Same thing I've been using on all of my builds lately, because for the price and the quality, I really don't think there's anything to compare it to. So I'm not sure if you can really see there. I'll try and bring it into the camera. It's a bit of a 45-degree angle. You don't want it flat, because then it doesn't really slide into your printer the greatest, or out of the hot end. So we're going to load it back in and start P3. It's just that simple. Once we start seeing a little bit come out of the hot end, we are in good shape. And there she goes. Okay, so be very careful when you're doing that part. You don't want to burn yourself. It is hot. Like I said, it's at 210. So let's start P3, part 3 of the ARF build. Here we go. I'll let you guys watch the initial layers go down. After I did touch it up off screen, but I showed you on the P2 the touch up, so I'll let you guys see that as it heats up itself, gets to its thing, and now it's going to go and touch up. Actually, I'm going to slap a little glue on real quick. There we go. There's about 8 lines, 4 on each side because it's going to be the top of the helmet. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. So thanks for joining me on part 3. Once again, part 1 and 2 are up. I can't wait for this thing to be finished and show you guys the final outcome. If you guys enjoyed it, we got lots more cosplay things to do, props, etc. Clone troopers, more Mandalorians over there on the E3B2. How did we make it fit? Lots more to come. So thanks a lot for coming. We're going to do a lot of painting as well. Lots to come, guys. Thanks so much.